Zdravo svima i dobrodošli u novu epizodu Uručenja. Kao i do sada, već ste mnogo puta navikli da se nađemo baš ovde u sada već prepoznatljivom holu hotela Crown Plaza. Otkako je evroligaška sezona krenula pa sve na ovamo, često smo ovde. Tako je bilo i ovog puta. Uspeli smo da zakažemo onaj intervju koji smo željno iščekivali, a u pitanju je asistent generalnog menadžera Žalgirisa. Sada mu je to nova funkcija. Paulijusa Jankunas, inače legenda litvanskog kluba. 20 sezona odigrao je u dresu Žalgirisa i itekako je imao o čemu da nam priča. Podelio je sa nama neke detalje iz igračke karijere. Pričao je i o nekim detaljima koje nismo znali, koji se tiču ovog njegovog sadašnjeg života, odnosno ove nove funkcije kojom se bavi u tom klubu. Vidjet ćemo i kakav se to film o njemu sprema u Litvaniji, a možda čak i za evropsko i srpsko tržište. I razgovarali smo o nekim aktuelnim temama. Probali smo da saznamo kako napreduju pregovori kada je reč o igranju Final Fora u Kaunasu, o čemu je bilo mnogo spekulacija, pa i ovde u Beogradu, a i u ostatku Evrope u poslednjih nekoliko meseci. O svemu tome slušajte u nešto više od 20 minuta, skoro pola sata razgovora i uživajte u novoj košarkaškoj priči. Okay, for the beginning of the conversation, thank you for speaking for Sport Club now officially. I would like to start with your new role actually in the team, so later we can speak also about tomorrow's game. Okay. So how do you feel in your new role, and what is your actually new role in basketball?
I feel great. I really enjoy it, and I'm very happy that I stayed in the club, and I'm trying to help as much I can. Also trying to learn new things. There are many of them, and it's daily life. It's communication with the coaches, with the players, with our GM, agents, federations, and so on and so on.
Yeah, so now when you see basketball a little bit behind the scenes, what can you say about that part of the sport?
It's more difficult than I thought at the beginning. Yes, I know basketball from the player side, and then right now from other side, it's of course so many new things. It looks like basketball is the same, but from the other side, it's hard to say. So many new things that I have to learn, so I'm very happy that I have this chance to do it.
Yeah. What are those new things? Can you give us an example? Yes, it's a little bit of administrational thing, or?
Yes, a little bit of the administrational thing, and then also communication with the coaches. Not about, okay, how the team will play, how I'm gonna play, but like in general talks about the players, about what we can help, how we can help them, and so on and so on. Of course, to looking for the new players, we have scouts, so every day we are talking, discussing with him which player, if he's gonna fit our team, but I'm not talking for today, but for the future. Yeah. So many new things, like I said.
Do you have a chance to help some players with those basketball things?
Yes, I talk with them often, and I'm trying to tell them something, especially for those players who are playing in my position, I mean power forward or center. So, of course, not every day. We have coaches for that, but if I see that I can give advice for them and maybe it will help them, so I'm doing that.
How do you feel now going everywhere with the team and doing your work at the office and things like that?
It's very good, you know. If I would work only in the office, maybe it would be strange for me. But right now I work in the office, then I'm traveling with the team, and that's kind of reminds me that I'm still with the basketball and I'm still with the team. So it's very good for me, I guess.
Did you even think about it? What are you going to do after your player's career, or no? Was it a hard decision to stay in that part of basketball?
No, it wasn't a hard decision because I always thought like that, and I always wanted to be in the office. I don't know. I didn't see myself as a coach. Maybe one day in the future something will change, and who knows how it will be. But first of all, when I was playing my last years, I was thinking that I want to be there in the office.
Yeah. Do you have any connections with under 18 teams of Žalgiris or under 16 or something like that? And what's the future of those teams?
Yes, we have a second team and the third team, and I'm very close. Okay, I'm not going to their games or practices, but I know everything because the head of the team, we are sitting next to each other in the office, so we're talking every day, and we discuss many things, and we have very good and very strong second team this year. They are playing great at the moment, and we are happy about that. But of course, the main goal for them is not to win every game. Yeah. I know it sounds different, but for them to improve and one day to join the main team.
Did you even think about all those things that happened behind the scenes while you were a player?
I knew that there are different life than the basketball players in basketball, but I didn't expect that it's so many new things. And when I see right now how many people, for example, in Žalgiris office or Žalgiris arena are working and preparing everything for the game, for the team, how many people working for the team, that the team would be strong and they would have everything, charters, everything. So I'm very proud of them, and I'm very happy that I am the part of that group of the people who is trying to help the team.
Do you think you are a great student in learning those new things?
Yes, I am like a student. I have experience in basketball, and it's pretty big, but like I said, right now I'm starting to see basketball from the other side.
I saw you actually shooting around during the practice here in Belgrade, but in arena before the game against Partizan here. Do you still have time to play some basketball? And
No, I thought I will not stop. When I stop to play basketball professionally, I will go to play basketball with my friends. But for the moment, I'm not playing basketball at all. Just we have a couple of games before the game, in the game day before the practices. So we're shooting some challenges we have.
Yeah. What would you say about that start of the EuroLeague season, not only for your team, but actually for many other teams that maybe surprised us on positive or negative way?
Well, okay, let's start from our team. We are very happy how we started the season. Last couple of games we lost, but in general, the beginning of the season is not bad, and we are happy about that. Of course, we have to improve almost everything to be successful in the second round. Everybody knows how teams start to play in the second round and how difficult it is to compete there. But if we talk about the EuroLeague, about all the teams, so we can see that every week, every game is point to point, and it's very, very close. So the level is very high, and it's difficult to compete in this league.
Is anything maybe different when comparing to that period when you were a player?
I just finished 6 months ago, so I don't think the game changed so much. But okay, let's say new players came to the league, and we see that good players came to the league, so they will add their role, and I think basketball is improving, or teams are improving, so it's difficult.
Yeah. Many people didn't expect Žalgiris to be on that position in this part of the season. Also, that's the case for Crvena Zvezda, probably after that slow start of the season. What do you expect from tomorrow's game?
Well, we all know how it's difficult to play here, and the fans, the team. Right now, you are on good winning streak. You won 5 games in a row, and you're in a great shape. So for us, it's going to be very, very difficult because we're playing away in front of your fans. But I think coaches will prepare the team, and we are talking with the players that what is in front of us. So we have to be ready.
What do you think? What is the biggest power of Crvena Zvezda for now? Is it a new coach or?
Fans probably at home. They are playing with so huge energy and so aggressive basketball. So I think fans in first place. Then of course the team is good.
Yeah. Are fans something that you got used to?
Yeah, when we come here.
Yeah. Is it maybe similar with something that you have in Lithuania?
Of course. We also have a great fans. I can say like that. They always support us. The arena is very loud, and we are very happy that our fans give us that big energy as well. But of course, to play away games in front of your fans is going to be a big challenge for us, but we will have to handle it.
Okay, so you are a person that probably should not be asked about what Žalgiris mean to you, but we don't have a chance to speak every day with people from basketball. They are spent, practically the whole career in one club. So I need to ask what Žalgiris means to you.
It means everything. That's I can say right now. That's my second family. It was great to play almost for one team. Let's say only 1 year I was playing away, so I'm very happy. I'm very proud that I could play in the team, which I was dreaming about it. Every, I think, boy in Kaunas who is practicing basketball, one day he wants to be a part of Žalgiris. So it was my dream, and it came true. So I'm very happy, and I stayed at home all my career. I wanted like that, and then my kids grew up in Kaunas. I was surrounded by family, by friends, and I think that it was great.
Yes, but I cannot imagine during all those years, actually, you probably get some offers from all over the Europe or from Lithuania or from VTB League or something like that. So was it always an easy decision to stay in Žalgiris for you?
No, it wasn't, especially then we had a couple crises. I mean, couple owners who was who was a difficult person, so it wasn't easy, and all financial crisis and so on, but I don't know, somehow we found a solution with our GM Paulijusa, and I know him very long time ago, so I'm very happy that almost all my career he was in the club, and somehow we found the solutions for me to stay in Kaunas.
Yeah. Does that mean that sometimes you didn't get the money from the club or things like that? And
of course, everything. The money was late, and we didn't know if we're gonna get those money or not. But Paulius always was talking with us, always was saying that you will get your money, and sooner or later, and he didn't lie, and we got everything.
How can you describe that period now from the time distance, How can you remember it, all those practices?
Yes. How to say, at the moment, back then it was tough because we didn't know if the club will survive or will not. So it was difficult, but we were young at the time. Maybe that was easier because we were younger. And right now, if I would look back, it was good experience, not only for basketball, but in general, as a person. It was very, very good experience.
Yeah, it sounds like a happy family, actually. Yeah.
Yes, it is like that. We are family. We mention it that Žalgiris is a family, and we're trying to make everything, perfect for the players, for the club workers, for everybody.
Have you ever think about an NBA experience during your career?
No, I am realistic. I know what I can do and what I can't, so I knew that NBA, I'm not so good for the NBA.
Okay, so speaking about your playing career and all those, hard and good times in Žalgiris, how would you describe your playing career in Žalgiris in, let's say, 3 words?
It's not easy. It's not easy to describe, and especially in the 3 words. I don't know. Good. Good career with good experience. Okay, that's the 4 words, I think, but I can express myself like that.
And speaking about playing with a national team, there were a lot of big competitions that you took part in with national team of Lithuania. also winning the medals from Eurobasket and the World Cup. How do you see Lithuania national team now, and can you compare it with those times when you played?
I don't want to compare it because it's different times, different players, but I'm very happy that I had the chance to play for my country, for our flag, as we say, and yes, we won a couple medals. It was great. It was a great experience, and a lot of memories will stay with me.
What is so different about players and basketball in general?
Excuse me?
What is so different in those players and basketball in general when we speak about national team?
Well, you know, first of all, we know what we are playing for, and all the country support us. So it's, how to say, it's pressure, but it's also pressure in a good way. We don't want to disappoint them. So, how to say, we are willing to win everything where we play. Not always we are successful, but we're trying. And the first question was what I think about national team right now. Yeah. Well, I think it's a good team with the good coaches. They still need experience. They're still young, and we have young players. We also have experienced players like Jankunas and Sabonis. And I think every summer they are playing together, and they are getting experience every year more and more. And I think everything for them is still in the future. And I hope we will win the medal soon.
Well, Lithuania and Serbia as well are always seen as a, in top level when we speak about Eurobasket or the World Cup or things like that. But we know what happened to Serbia on last Eurobasket. Where can you see those two teams in the future?
Well, I think Serbia, Lithuania will be among top teams because our basketball school is so strong, and we have so good players. They are competing in the highest level. They're improving a lot every year. So those teams always going to be on top.
Yeah, you think so about Serbia also?
Of course.
Yeah.
Look how many good players you have.
Yeah, okay. I have a few interesting things about you actually in your new role, and my friend Donata Surbonas helped me with that. So thanks to that, I have this.
It will be interesting, huh?
Yeah. Actually, he told me that one producer started filming a movie about you. Is that true? And what happened? What is happening with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're about to finish that movie, and maybe next year it will go up.
Yeah, it's a local producer from Lithuania.
It's local.
Okay. And he told me that it was a quite funny topic in Žalgiris locker room. Is that true?
Yes, how to say.
What was so funny about it?
Because especially at the beginning, when the producer came to me with this idea, I said no, and I'm not the guy who likes to talk about myself or to listen to everybody.
You're not a media guy, right?
Yes. I'm old-fashioned, let's say, maybe. So I said no, but then he said, hey, listen, you go home and talk with your family, maybe you want to have, how to say, all your memories and best videos and teammates gives interview, blah, 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 in one place. Yeah. And I spoke with my family, we decided to do that, and I think it will be interesting, not only for us, but also for my friend, for my family, parents, sister, and then maybe for our fans.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be translated on Serbian too. So
they are planning to do so.
Yeah, or at least on English, so we can watch it. And is it true that Grigonis was trash talking about the movie all the time? What about that?
Talking trash all the time. So
about everything, or about
everything? No, he is a good guy, funny guy. He likes to joke, and it was a couple scenes with that, but maybe we will cut it. We'll see.
Yeah. After the COVID year, let's say it like that, it's supposed to be your last season, right? But you decided to stay for one more.
Yes, I decided to stay for one more because, it was empty gyms, and to finish career in the empty gym, it's not so funny. But also, the season was not too bad for me. I was feeling good, and I didn't have big injuries, so I decided to play for 1 year.
Yeah. So you won. You can actually if I'm making a mistake, 13 or 15
15 probably.
15, yeah, 15
I'm not
championship.
following it a lot.
Oh, really?
But
You don't know your numbers?
No, I know, but sometimes you can make mistake.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Is there any title with Žalgiris that you remember the most? Let's say it like that. I guess it's pretty hard to.
Yes, of course. The first one probably. You always have to remember, and also, I cannot say exactly which year, but that was the year when we faced Ritas in the semifinal. Jasikevičijus was playing. It was his last season in Žalgiris and in his career. Maybe 2014, maybe I'm mistaken. And then we faced Ritas in the semifinal. We won that series. We lost first game, but then we won two in a row. So maybe those two wins was which I can say that I remember more often than other ones. But every championship is something special because you are working 10 months for those rings, and then when you win it, it's like your prize for all the work you did in the past.
Yeah. You mentioned Coach Šarunas. How do you see him now as a coach?
Great. He's doing a great job. We all know what type of person, what type of coach he is, and I'm very happy that he is so successful, and I wish him good luck every time.
Was it hard to have him as a teammate or maybe an opponent during the practices?
It was more hard to have him as a coach than
Really?
as a teammate. Yeah.
Why?
It's okay. You have to, how to say, when you play with him for a longer time period or so you know how to act and how to behave and how to survive, let's say. So he's a good guy after practices and games.
Does he know to swear on Serbian, to curse?
Of course, he
Everyone knows.
He knows how to curse in so many languages that I cannot
He
say.
probably learned that from our coaches here.
Yes, of course.
Okay. You said that you are not that media guy. Why don't you like medias? Did you have any problems with them?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I think you guys are doing a great job, and all the interviews, podcasts, and all the news, so many of them right now. So I'm really happy that you're working in so high level, but I don't know. I'm not posting every day. How to say? Maybe I'm keeping these things for myself or for my family, and I'm not the guy who's gonna put every picture on Instagram or Facebook. So
Yeah, that's good.
for young generation, they think that they have to do that, and for me, it's okay. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just from the older generation, and when I was young, we didn't have such things. So it's a little bit different. How to say? For me, it's not so usual to do that.
Yeah. Who was the toughest opponent for you? You know, to guard him or to score a basket against him?
I cannot say one from so many years. When I came to Žalgiris, I was 19 years old, so I think every opponent I played against, it was toughest because I still was a kid, let's say, and then it wasn't easy then. Of course, I think the best players from my position, Printez is mainly, who else? Mirotic. Okay, probably I forgot something from my early years in Žalgiris, but every player from my position was the toughest one, because if they play in your league, it means that they are good players.
Yeah, you had a chance to play with Arvydas Sabonis when you were very young.
Yes.
So how do you remember that experience?
First of all, I was very scared to play with him.
Really?
Yes, because Sabonis is God in Lithuania, and you know, when one day you come to practice and you have to sit next to Sabonis in the locker room, it was frightening at the beginning.
Do you remember him from the days when you were watching him on the television?
Of course. Everybody in Lithuania was watching him, and you know, like I said, you are 19 years old and you come to the practice and you're practicing with Sabonis and all other big names in Žalgiris at the time. Okay, it was not easy. It took me some time to get used to it, and then how to say, to defend him stronger or at least to, I don't know, to fight him a little bit. Okay, I couldn't do it because I was too weak, but at least to try.
Do you remember what was his first words that he actually told to you? Or something?
I showed him a lot of respect, and one practice he came to me and said, "Hey, we are here 12 players, so you don't have to show so much respect to me. Just defend me like somebody else." Yes.
Yeah. So one question that is actually pretty, something that we talk about a lot here in Belgrade and probably in the rest of the Europe too, is that Final Four this year. We don't have the official information about Kaunas, but can you tell us something more about it or still no?
I know that our club and EuroLeague, they are in discussions about the Final Four. I cannot say much more about it, but of course, we would like to have Final Four in Kaunas, and we would be very happy. It would be a big respect for us to have it in Kaunas, and I think all the fans and Lithuania deserve it because Žalgiris is a legendary club and well-known club, and for us it would be nice too.
I hope it's going to be in Kaunas too. So, yeah. Thank you so much for this conversation. We will let you to go with the team for the rest of the obligations. And good luck tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nadamo se da ste uživali u još jednoj interesantnoj košarkaškoj priči. Kao što znate, sve ono što ste propustili prethodnih sedmica čeka vas na YouTube kanalu podcasta Uručenje. Ukoliko imate neke predloge, sugestije ili kritike, pišite nam na društvenim mrežama, ostavljajte komentare i mi ćemo probati da u narednih nekoliko epizoda pokrijemo sve ono što vas najviše zanima. Ostanite uz podcast Uručenje. Vidimo se naredne sedmice.